My name is Blakk Tatted, and I got rich off my no nicotine, no tobacco, 100% fruit-based hookah brand. So like growing up, I was always the kid that was a little different. Like my cousins and stuff, will go outside and they'll do things that I was the one that felt like if we doing that, we gonna get in trouble. So I always was the one that they thought was like kind of different and shy and scared and timid. But I always was a person that did my own thing. I wasn't a follow. The entrepreneur bug hit me when literally I was used to literally be myself, be on the internet, press record. And I just used to talk and I just used to express myself and be funny, be my authentic self. And people would be like, I love your personality. I need you to do this for me. I need you to sell this product for me. Could you promote my business the way you just did that video? I'm like, all right, cool. So they're like, can I pay you to promote? I'm like, pay me to just do something that I do on a regular? I'm like, hell yeah, cool. And I'm not realizing, and I'm like literally doing what I do, and it's coming so natural to me. Like I can literally pick the phone up, sitting where I'm at, like it don't have no kind of pressure, and I can literally press record and I can post something that's so normal to me, but the whole world is clapping and they're like, oh my God, it's so good. So I really went on to becoming like deemed as the promo king on the internet. Like literally, I'm talking about from the biggest businesses to the smallest business to as far as being reached out to by WeTV. WeTV had me promoting all their TV shows. Like I literally anybody that had a business that wanted to promote it, they came to Blakk Tatted to promote it. So I was literally crowned like the king of promo. And everybody was coming to me saying, oh my God, I made the most money that I ever made today. You promoted my business. Oh, I can use this video everywhere. There, like still to this day, where I'm at, I'm looking at videos being recycled on the internet that I did 4 and 5 years ago. They still relevant to this day. People still use them and still repost them and stuff like that. So that's when I really sit down one day and I just had like a reality check. I'm like, wow, everybody's coming to me and everybody is telling me that I made them so many thousands of dollars today and I got them so many followers and I sold a product out. I literally can do that for myself. A lot of people, even as far as my supplier, thought I was crazy with a crazy idea like this. Like, excuse me, you say hookah? Okay, and you say you don't want nothing in it but fruit. You want a hookah made out of fruit. I literally had I went through 13 different suppliers that told me that that's really not possible. Like they can't do that. This can't be done. I don't think nobody's going to be able to do this. But here's the next best thing. You maybe could use this product. This make it work. Like, but I knew what I wanted. I knew it had to be possible, and I literally didn't want to give up on my dream. I ain't gonna lie. It's easier said than done. So many times I got discouraged. So many times I told myself maybe this isn't gonna work. Isn't gonna work. But here we are. I would have never got here. So that's why I say always just start and don't allow others to project their fears on you. And a lot of times people don't be being malicious. They don't be trying to, knock you off your game or make you feel like you can't do something, but they only could respond from the place that they know. And they didn't always get the opportunity to chase their dreams. They didn't have that idea that you have. It's called your vision for a reason. Not everybody's going to see it. So if you believe in it, do it. I can't blame people from probably telling me, you sure you want to do that? I think you probably should get that up now. It's a year later and you still think you're trying to come up with a formula. I don't think that's going to work. Don't even focus on the people that don't support you. Don't focus on the people that's not there cheering for you because no matter who you are, how small you are, there's somebody there clapping for you in your comments. Even if you post your product and you got 5 likes, those 5 people are looking at you. So when you sit there and focus on the things that are there, the people that is there, the support that is like making it themselves aware and visible, you don't have time to focus on, the things. You can't miss the things that you don't have. So sometimes we get so wrapped up on saying who not clapping for us, who ain't supporting us, who ain't reposting us, that we forget to give the people that are clapping for us their flowers. So if you focus on that, then everybody else will jump on the bandwagon. People, unfortunately, like to see things as hot already. Unfortunately, you gotta, build yourself to a certain caliber or have something that everybody else already wants, and then they're gonna be like, I want it too. That's the harsh reality. So if you just keep on promoting yourself, putting yourself out there, believing in yourself, believing in your product, every day or every week or every month, you probably get a new customer, and a new follower, and a new person that take interest. And eventually, even the people that you learn about not clapping for you, not supporting you, are going to come around regardless. I literally had to make sacrifices. that's where it started at with the sacrifices. There's a lot of times like I have a friend group and we enjoy each other company. We like to have fun. We like to go joke all day. We like to go out and drink and dance and listen to music, all that stuff. It's many days and many nights that I had to literally say I'm sacrificing this weekend. I can't go out. I can't even spend no money because I'm about to invest it all. So it's so many times that I literally had to pull myself away from things and people that I truly didn't want to just to get to this point. So the sacrifice was definitely the number one. I always say if it comes to you so effortlessly, and I'm not saying that everything is going to be easy because everything going to have its ups and downs, but when it comes to you so effortlessly to the point where it's something that you literally only gonna have to maybe educate yourself on, but not have to have somebody tell you, do this, do it like that, do it like that, do it like that. If it's really like your passion, something that you do in your everyday life, that's when you hit a gold mine, when you can literally do something and almost enjoy it in the sense where it doesn't really feel like work. Like think about how many jobs that we done had and we go to the job and we were like, I hate this job, but I'm just going to this job, make my little money, do my 8 hours and be out of there. But if you literally at work and time is passing by, you literally enjoying what you do, even if you had a rough day today, even if you wasn't in your best state, your attitude wasn't the best, you really still feel like you kind of not being held against your will to make a living. So it feels different and it hits different. So when you're doing something that you truly love, truly passionate about, and I'm not saying the money not important, but even if you take away the money, you still just enjoy what you do. The money should always be the bonus to what you do. It should not always be the motive. Something that I already did, something that I already do was smoke hookah all day, every day. And I was always sitting down like, I'm really trying to find my niche. Like I'm making all these people so much money. What am I gonna do to make my own self so much money? So in ultimate, my phone, what I would do was pour some wine in my wine glass and light up my hookah and sit there thinking I'm getting my thinking cap straight. I had to smoke my hookah in order to be smart enough to think about what I'm going to do. The answer was in my face the whole entire time. Everybody was coming to me with like, when you smoking your hookah on live, what are you putting in your hookah? What flavor are you smoking? How you make your hookah do like that? What should you do? What should you use? And I'm trying to tell everybody what to do. Some kind of way I became this hookah expert and giving everybody knowledge on hookah without me even realizing I was doing it. Like I was sending people to go get a certain flavor from a certain place, and they'll come back with like, "Oh, all that flavor sold out thanks to Blakk Tatted. I can't even smoke that flavor." Like I was just selling these other brand flavors out because everybody was on live. Thousands of people on live with me that night, smoking exactly what I said I'm going to smoke because they wanted to do exactly what I was doing. At one point in time, you couldn't pay me to believe I will make $1 million, have $1 million, see $1 million. And I mean, before I want people to just know that the millions and the money isn't everything. It's the passion and the belief in yourself. That's what really is the money is gonna come naturally if you just have those things and lay that foundation and be grounded. So I didn't always have $1 million. So it would never be to a point where I feel like if I don't have $1 million right now, I'm not me, I'm not myself. I always stick to my roots and always remember where I come from. And I remember that so much that my work ethic is crazy because I don't want to go back. So when I had my first $1 million, what I did was reinvest it because I didn't always have it. So I don't got to be having it in my pocket in my bank account now. I don't have to solidify myself with that. So I always reinvest almost everything that I make because in order to make another million and another million and another million, no matter who you are, where you come from, it always going to take money to make money. So you got to always be willing to put that back. And when you put that money back, that's literally you stamping yourself and telling yourself, I believe in you. So when you do that, you ain't gonna worry about who clapping for you. You ain't gonna worry about who else supporting you. You owe yourself this favor of making this money back. Like you owe that to yourself. So you're gonna wake up every day knowing that you have a job to do, knowing that you have to get it done. Because the only way your livelihood depending on it is what you put out. Because you have to literally make your investment back. So you can't sit there and say, I want to have $1 million, and you make $1 million. I want you to know once you make $1 million, you're gonna realize $1 million could be spent just like that $10,000, just like that $5,000. So money management is going to be everything. It's anybody could say they want $1 million, and anybody could possibly make $1 million, but how could you handle that $1 million when you make it? It's the biggest factor. You got to be able to make that $1 million and reinvest $1 million to make $1 million back again, and again. The thing about it, when you around other people that has found success, you kind of when you get to a certain level of success, you kind of yearn for that because Now, unfortunately, you need something to inspire and motivate you. So when you're around people that's doing likewise or doing better, it's something that we all need to push. I don't care. You can be Bill Gates. Bill Gates will be around a friend that literally have reached a certain level of success that he hasn't reached. So he have to wake up one day and feel inspired. One day Bill Gates don't have the answer. He have to call this one friend that probably has been there before and be like, what would you do in this kind of situation? So we always got to connect and attach ourselves to people that kind of like, you scratch my back and I scratch yours. And nothing wrong with that. Like being friends or being around somebody at a higher caliber, somebody that get more money than you, somebody has a better business than you. And also, there's nothing wrong with being friends with somebody who has less than you, because the amount of money does not is not equivalent to the amount of knowledge and success that people have. Some of the smartest people are broke. Some of the richest and most talented people are broke. Now everybody have circumstances and know what to do with it. Not everybody make the best out of everything. So it could be somebody that literally never got where you have gotten, but somebody that literally never took the risk or the sacrifices as you, but have the same kind of knowledge and kind of understanding that you have, and literally could give you something that you can apply to yourself and make yourself even better. So don't never be so closed-minded where you feel like I have more than this person. I have reached a certain amount of more success than this person. Or this person can't teach me nothing. I have no kind of need for this person. I would never be like that. My view on competition is literally feeling like I don't have none. I really feel like I'm in a lane of my own, and I literally feel like the only person I am competing against is me. Like honestly, I know it may sound cliche, but I literally don't really be knowing what's going on around me. I literally have tunnel vision. And also, I don't feel like if somebody comes in the same lane in the same world, they're automatically considered as competition as me. I feel like it's enough money, enough success, enough of everything out here for all of us. Like, hey, sometimes one day I may be sold out and maybe you need to have the next best product. If they can't come to me, I will refer them to you. But if you literally focusing on building yourself up and building your empire, you would not look at anything or anybody else as a threat or as competition, because regardless of this idea that you may have had, I'm here, I've got here, I have arrived, and I don't plan on going nowhere anytime soon. So if you give yourself that much credit, if you think you can knock me out my chair, may the best man win. I used to be like, found myself like wanting to be down, or should I make a shift? Should I make a change? Am I looking like the nerd when I don't want to go do the typical bad things or the typical, youngster kind of things? But I would tell myself, you're literally doing the right thing, stay on the right track. The thing that it's kind of like I was planting my seeds without knowing I was planting my seeds. Like the foundation that you're setting, and the way that you're moving, and the way that you planting your seeds right now is going to be the same things that you harvest from, are going to be the same fruits that you enjoy of your labor. So will really like probably take less heed to the things that people are saying, take less offense to it, and stop trying to mimic and make changes to the way that I was to try to fit into the crowd around me. Because the best thing you couldn't do is stand out, not fit in. The thing that made me stand out because I came from jump providing a product that didn't exist. I created something that wasn't out there. Like it was me wanting something different and didn't have the option to get it, didn't have the option to go buy it. So I created it. So from jump, I literally stand out. And I think that's why I'm standing out to this day, because I literally didn't see the next person doing something that was already popping, be like, I need to go make that too. Kind of like what we just talked about. I literally went in the lane of my own, didn't know what the outcome was going to be, didn't know if it was going to be successful, didn't know if I was going to fail, but I literally believed in it. I had a vision and I brought it to life. So that's what separates black smoke from anything else. There's no nicotine, there's no tobacco, and it's literally fruit based, 100% fruit. Like I created that, and I'm goddamn proud of myself. The most critical reason why people don't reach their goals is because everybody just just want everything to be perfect. You're always going to say like, oh, once I get this together, I'm gonna start this business. Once I fix my credit, I'm gonna do this. Once I pay all my bills and catch up, I'm gonna do this. So you will find yourself 5, 10 years later, you never start. Nothing is ever gonna be perfect. And some things that you think you gotta learn or gotta teach yourself or gotta know before you start a business, certain things you can't even prepare yourself for. You have to be in that business and fall on your face, be in that zone where you have nobody else to depend on but yourself, and find the knowledge and read and learn. So you literally would never know all the answers. I've been in business for a year now and I'm still learning. Like, you got people that have been in business for 5 to 10 years. It's called growing pains. But so stop being so hard on yourself and believing that you just not prepared, you're never ready. If I'm being real, you never going to feel like you're 100% ready. Even while you're in it, you're not going to always feel like you're 100% ready to deal with the things that come. But just start. Once you start, everything else will follow.